You in this Warframe? Are you trying to join back up with me, or you still in the middle of something? Alright, so you ready for this? I was watching YouTube and I heard this question. And the question was, do you know the NFL, right? You know how the NFL has a Super Bowl, right? So when the Super Bowl happens, it's one and done, right? Like, there's only one Super Bowl and then you go to the next year. So I want you to think about every Super Bowl that's happened, and think about every time someone in the Super Bowl has lost. If the NFL was like, let's say, the NBA, where you had a 7-game series, my question to you is, which losers of the Super Bowl would have won a 7-game series? So the Super Bowl is one and done. There's only one Super Bowl. But in the NBA Finals, it's a series, the best of 7. So I'll give you an example. The Patriots, Super Bowl 52, they lost to the Eagles. If that was a 7-game series, I believe the Patriots would have won. Because I don't think the Eagles would have beat the Patriots 4 out of 7 games. You're kidding me. Bill Belichick. Dude, even if he did want to lose that on purpose, they only lost by 8 points. If Tom Brady played a better game, he would have had 7 rings right now. You get what's going on? Yep.
Probably gotta be the Seahawks.
From Super Bowl 49.
There's no way we're gonna beat them 4 out of 7 times.
Yeah, dude, it's like, even when you think about the play, you don't want to think about, there's no way, dude, that would have set him straight, like, the rest of the series. Like, there would have been no fucking up. It would have been aggressive football after that.
That's crazy how they do that.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't imagine watching that. Like, as a sports fan, like, I couldn't imagine just watching, like, I would have lost it. No matter what team I was rooting for, I would have lost it. That shit was too unreal. But, other Super Bowls you want to bring up?
Super Bowls. What's that, who won?
When they played the Colts. No, they played the Colts. I'm pretty sure. Or did they play the Bears? See, now I'm tweaking. I should know this.
We should be talking about the Patriots losing to the Giants.
Their undefeated season. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I was gonna bring up, dude. Dude, that shit's insane. Think about it. The only team to go perfect lost it the last game.
I'm like 88. They can just beat this team. It's just outstanding, dude. They lose one game and then just gone.
Alright, here. I'm gonna, instead of us trying to remember all this shit, I'm just gonna go backwards. So, do you think the Rams would have lost a 7-game series?
Most likely.
Most likely, yeah.
I think it would be close. It'd be like this one year versus the Cavs.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that shit don't even make sense. Ooh, this is an interesting one that they didn't talk about. Do you think the Falcons would have lost a 7-game series? Yeah, dude, because they had that good ass lead, but then again, is any team gonna beat the Patriots 4 times in 7 games?
I think once they do the defense, once they do the 33-point lead, it is a lot. I think they would have beat them, but
Now this is an interesting one. You think the Broncos would have beat the Seahawks in a 7-game series? Dude, they probably would have went to 7 games, no cap. That would have been a good ass. Dude, you can't lie, bro. Okay, I might have to watch the Super Bowl, but dude, the Broncos, bro, they did not show up at all. And the Seahawks, they showed up, bro. They tore that ass. What about the 49ers? Alright, what about, Alright, I got a good one. The Jets versus the Colts. It's Super Bowl 3.
Super Bowl 3.
Yeah, because remember the Colts were the heavy.
Hey, bro.
You
using that dollar?
That one?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I have to break 20. Change it again. This nigga got me.
You don't remember? Joe Namath. He guaranteed they were going to win the Super Bowl. And you know what happened?
They lost.
They won. Because look, the NFL had merged with the AFL, and the Packers had won the first two Super Bowls, showing that the AFL was significantly inferior to the NFL. So when the Colts showed up in the Super Bowl to play the Jets, then they thought that the Colts were going to win because they were in the better conference. But like I said, Joe Namath came out and said they guaranteed they were going to beat the Colts, and everybody had like this hype train thing or whatever going on, and they actually did beat the Colts, and it was one of the biggest upsets in history.
That's crazy.
You ain't never heard that story?
Mm-mm. I don't really follow them though.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's weird how much, like, I don't know. I know a lot about the NBA.
Yeah, I follow mostly the NBA. What do you think top 3 biggest super team fails were?
Okay. You gotta bring up the Lakers when they lost to the Pistons. That was just, yeah, dude, that's unforgivable. Didn't they have Steve Nash and Gary Payton and Dwight Howard, Kobe and Paul Gasol or something like that? They were low-key deep, but they didn't get the job done, dude. That was flat. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually watching a video on this the other day, but the Timberwolves actually kind of fucked up what they had going on, because Karl Anthony Towns used to actually be talked about, and Andrew Wiggins kind of used to be talked about, and Jimmy Butler used to be a Timberwolf, and now that's all over. I mean, they literally traded Zach LaVine to the Bulls to get Jimmy Butler just for him to complain, just to go to Philadelphia. But I wouldn't say that's not a super team. It was just crazy that I forgot all about that. I don't know if you want to call this a super team, but the Cavaliers at the beginning of last year, when they got D Rose and Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, D Rose and all that, them niggas, that when they got that retirement home going on in Cleveland.
What about the Thunder?
What, like how they traded away all their prospects and how they were left with the worst one?
Oh, that's probably like, that's one of the worst decisions in NBA history.
One of the worst decisions in NBA history was trading the Celtics 4 first-round picks for a beat-up Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. That's insane, dude. I mean, they're recovering quicker than expected, but
They could have had James Harden. They could have been the next season. Maybe think about that, bro. They could have traded Russell Westbrook. Like James Harden.
Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady, and Steve Francis.
That's a good team. I don't know how Tracy McGrady never won a playoff series.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
He should not be in the Hall of Fame.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
He should be.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't won anything.
You're not wrong for saying that. I like his ball.
Look like scoring, that's it. You know, Carmelo Anthony, he's gonna make it to the Hall of Fame.
Of course, Carmelo Anthony's making it to the Hall of Fame. He's in the top 25 all-time scoring list.
Carmelo Anthony.
Maybe if they both were in their primes going against each other, yeah, I'd pick Tracy McGrady. I'm sorry, but if you're in the top 25 of all-time scoring, you gotta be in the Hall of Fame. They do, but
I think there's only 5 people that make it in a year. I don't know how many make it now.